On shoot days, first thing I do is go pick up a bunch of gear, which has just kind of become the default plan because I have a pickup truck and no ability to say no to people. So I go pick up all the gear. Oftentimes then I'm late to the shoot, but no one says anything because I'm carrying all the gear.
I'm a crazy hillbilly! Yay! I still have energy. Hello!
Howdy.
Hello. Come on in, everybody.
Most of my work is done behind the camera. A lot of times I'll be the audio guy and more just kind of there to help eat donuts.
Donuts.
The most important person of the shoot.
Yes, that would be me.
God, we thank you for bringing everyone out here. Lord, help us to work quickly and keep up our attitudes and flexibility all day, especially me, God.
I don't get too stressed out by them. Kind of depends, but not usually. I do enjoy shooting's my favorite part, so I enjoy the problem solving and all the little details that go into it.
What I told them that means is get rid of the roosters and anything else where we decide it's not. We want it to look rustic and old. So obviously, we don't want to go too far here. But
another thing that makes a shoot successful is if the team has really worked together well. If we got done on time, if people worked hard.
we have commando cloth, and we're trying to figure out the best way to attach it to the outside of these windows.
We want it really dark and shadowy, though, because we just basically want to see a mime arm. Mime arm? Mime arm? We don't want to be able to see anything else, really.
We ran into some casting trouble with this video a little bit. Leroy, who had a whole mime shower death scene, couldn't be here. We felt like that was a scene that really only Leroy could pull off. And so we rewrote it, we recast it, we put Adam in the role, we changed some stuff a little bit, so now there's a death scene in the loft that doesn't require Adam to have all the physical comedy skills that Leroy has, because no one else on our team really has those skills.
No.
Yeah, I know it's that's what it is. Bridge. Beyond the grave of the elders, like dramatically.
Fill her up.
Yeah, unlit it.
Now her self-serve here.
Okay.
No, it's just tell me. Fill it up.
Thank you.
So, where are you inconspicuous teens headed?
I just I know what the town here is. It's a cabin.
Go up Old Winnie Dam Road, past that place next to the graves.
Action.
Yeah, them were so reckless teens. $1. Yeah, damn it. This weren't near what they owe me.
The times where everybody's just kind of gathering around, we're all joking around. Of course, you got Peter and Ryan over there stressing out about, okay, what shot are we going to do next, and how are we going to do this, and so then they're having Tad or Brian set up lights or whatever over here and get ready for the next shot, and so everybody else kind of moves away from it, and a lot of times that's where some of the best times that we have at the shoot really happens.
Being mimed.
That's what it feels like, actually. Make sure you get their eyebrows, too, because their eyebrows are...
we're going to get something with 2,000. And if I just stand right here, is that fine?
That's really great.
I don't know how to make sure that the post pops up.
This is Jordan's book. It's called The Idiot. It's kind of what I feel like right now.
Hey, Todd?
An idiot.
I think it's like a long, hard slog. I mean, you go and it's just a mess of like chips and donuts and cameras and wires, and feels like you're at the movies, only like with a not as cool snack spread.
All right, let's put this one away.
So my line is, do you think I'm going to make homecoming queen this year?
The mimes went off to get us our lunch, which is fantastic. So I'm sure Jimmy's Pizza in North Shore, or whatever town we're in, will Just love that, the mimes going marching in.
We should we'll set aside maybe 25 minutes for lunch here, and all right, we should get this on. Our next stage is get the lighting sort of reset a little bit more ominous, and then we'll go to the 3 remaining teams are still playing.
It's kind of weird.
I don't enjoy shooting, and so it's never shoot isn't successful if I've had fun, because I just normally don't have fun. But I like the feeling of coming home knowing that we've got funny stuff in the can.
How stressed are you, Peter?
I'm stressed about the schedule at this point. We're getting behind schedule. There's a lot of shots. This is very cinematic. There's a lot of lighting setups. I mean, Brian is earning his keep here. He's keeping a very good attitude about it, but it is definitely he's keeping a better attitude than me about it. So when we say action, spray it for a second. I want to misbehave. And Tom, when I say action, then you start your move up, okay? Okay. And Rachel, you're looking for my wave then to switch from being crap, whiny to being scared.
Okay.
Why is the light on her face flickering? Why does it look like she's near water? Well,
and it's a little tighter now than it was too.
Is it?
Yeah.
The dynamic between Ryan and I is Ryan likes to spend time setting up, and I don't like to spend time doing anything, really, other than getting stuff done. But because Ryan sets up, and because he takes that time, the stuff looks great. And then in post-production, in editing, I'm like, this is great, you know. So sometimes I just force myself to remember that when they're setting something up or setting up lighting, that later on I'm going to be really happy about it, because at that moment it stresses me out.
And action.
But I wanted to misbehave.
Awesome, we got that. That was great. Nice job. Okay.
It's burning on your...
We got to clean up the silly string, and then.
Sorry, I
that's right.
your gel.
On this scene?
No, we got to.
This shot.
That shot, yes. We got that shot. When I come out, I'll say, "There's a trident in the cellar. You grab that, and I'll find a knife." And then Kevin's going to say, "Your human weapons are of no use." And then we turn.
quiet, set. Action.
There's a trident down in the cellar. You go grab that, and I'll find a knife.
Your human weapons are of no use against them.
I'm very pleased with it kind of looking like nighttime, because I was concerned about shooting day for night, but I think it's actually looking pretty good.
Tom got sick. I don't like this shot. I don't.
I washed my hands of this shot.
Okay.
Nothing we can really do.
You guys ready?
Sure.
What issues are we having?
I just don't like the shot. I need a circular polarizer and you need light in the car.
So
It's all reflections and silhouettes.
Have you guys felt it's been a long day?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm tired. Now were you like super excited when you got here, and now it's kind of like, oh man, I'm just ready to go. And, yeah.
I don't think we were quite prepared for how tedious and how long some of the angles and whatever needed to be set up with. So
is this the longest shoot, hardest shoot you've
This is
done?
the longest one I've been on.
It was good. I always worry when we're shooting in small spaces because people get cramped and they aren't really, don't feel free to act. With a couple of our videos before, this is not coming off. I'm starting to worry.
That shoot never ended. It was forever. It looked like it was funny. We got here at 8 and it's 6. And this is the consolation for that much hard effort. It's a frozen wad of cheap ice cream covered in chocolate. Yeah.
I'm really glad it's done. It felt like a long one. The lighting setups were long, but I'm just watching the stuff. Brian did an awesome job. The mimes were genuinely creepy and unsettling, and that was fun to see that. So, yeah, I feel like it was good. You know, we went an hour over schedule. That's no fun. But it could have been a lot worse, and it looks really good for it. So, I'll take it.
Well, there's a number 37 in pretty much all of the videos, and the way that kind of started was I don't remember if it was myself or Ryan. I think Ryan used to have a book, and it was kind of like this little trivia book about different hidden little things within different movies, and like Alfred Hitchcock used to always put himself in the movie somewhere hidden in there, and I always liked that whole idea. We had shot a video called the Road Trip, which was us going to the retreat, and then when we did this scene, there was a scene where Chris goes to get gas, but we don't need gas, so he puts in the thing to get gas, puts it on auto, and it instantly just stops. So we said, hey, let's go back, and whatever number that says, that's what we'll use. And so it's just kind of funny little thing. We went back to see what number it was going to be, and it was 37. And now 37 has just been put into just about every one since that point. There's some that are just, hidden that you'll never even see it.
In this case, in this video, it's a reflection in the toaster, which we didn't think about in advance. Lots of times it is thrown in haphazardly later.
I always like the one that was, we changed there's a picture of Leroy as dressed as Mom holding up a box of fish sticks. And we changed the number on that to 37 fish sticks in there.
But I think it's a fun little nugget to throw out. To nobody cares besides us, but that's okay. I still think it's kind of fun.
So what are we doing right now?
This is the first stage of editing. This is capturing, where we go through all the footage that we shot.
Yeah, unlet it, please. On ourselves, sir, here.
Because you can take a really good joke, and if you don't edit it right, edit the sequence right, it's gonna fall flat. People will kind of look at you funny, or they won't even look at you funny. They'll just kind of look at you sad.
There's a lot of things that you get into editing and you realize that delivery just didn't sell that, or just the way we shot it didn't sell it. You can totally mess something up with how you shoot it. I'm going to be able to judge a little better probably from that first rough cut.
Hey, you know what would be awesome? We should misbehave.
Yahtzee. I don't see why that's a bad idea.
Hey, wait a minute. Roxy, you shut that door when you came in?
Sorry. I left the door open.
Should we be spooked by this?
Yes. Let's be.
Oh, just the toaster.
But who's making toast?
I feel like the whole part where the toaster goes off, and then should we be spooked by this? And that stretch I feel like gets dry and dull. That's just me. Maybe some music helps there.
Without sound effects and music, it feels slow at points. You really just want to see the video start. You want to get into the meat of it. My favorite part of editing is really getting everything, starting to slice things down, figure out what'll work here, where we need to place a sound effect, what kind of neat thing can we do. About to start working on selecting music. I wonder if that would play okay in the bedroom sequence when they're looking at where that's going on. This part where you've got the music building up and it's starting to kind of, you got this weird beat going on. That thing. That's a slower version.
I like that more.
We're all about what Peter wants.
And then I really messed with the color on this one.
Actually, I really like that a lot. I like you, Tom, as an individual.
Oh, that's great.
I wanted to use a font that just kind of had that horror movie feel, that modern horror movie feel, kind of gritty looking maybe. In this case, we're enhancing a toaster, the sound of a toaster popping. We've actually enhanced it with both a sting, a musical sting, and then we've also added the sound of a knife, which slicing through the air, which is this sound. Then we drop it in along with the sound of the toaster popping up and the sting. Here we go with all three sounds together.
Let's be. Oh, just the toaster.
Creating an extra punch and hopefully a little moment of jump for the people watching it.
Okay, we have a problem with this video. The audio's been mastered. Everything has been done to our satisfaction, you know, good enough for RockTV. But we have this scene where Kevin is giving a great speech. When Kevin talks, everything is purple, pink, maroon. Then when you look at us, it's all blue, all right? And it sends this weird feeling like they were shot at different times, different places. What we're going to attempt to do is what's called color correction. Normally Ryan Pickett does that, but he's not here. And rather than have a whole separate editing meeting, we're going to see if we can do it ourselves. And what we'll probably do is just screw everything up and delete the project and start from scratch and have no regrets. We're more or less done. We are burning a DVD right now. And I feel really good about this. It's a little longer, like 30 seconds longer than ultimately I'd like it to be, but when you watch it, there's nothing that's screaming to get cut.
Everything just feels like it's working and coming together real well on this. So I don't know what the public reaction will be, but I feel really strong about, regardless of that, I feel real strong about the quality of this one.
You know, you hope that these videos make people shift their paradigm a little bit of where they're at. I think back to when I first went to church at the Rock, sitting through praise and worship was like landing on a foreign planet. I mean, it was just like, what is going on here? Why is everyone singing? Everyone's clapping. I'm entirely uncomfortable with this, you know. And then these videos would come on, and they were funny and goofy, and for me, that was so important. First of all, I just felt at home, but I remember really resisting church because I felt like Christians don't have any fun. You know, Christians are these boring people who are opposed to everything, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and that sounded really unappealing to me at the time. And really, I was open to the ideals of Christianity. I just didn't want to be around Christians, and hopefully these have the impact that they had on me, which just made me feel like this is cool. You know, I like this. I want to come back here.
Even myself personally, I've been trying to leave the ministry for years. Can't seem to get myself to leave because I don't know when I'd ever have another opportunity to do something as cool as this for my church. You know, I guess I haven't heard of anybody that's said I was saved because Beaker spoke to me, but that's probably going to happen.
Was and a lot of times, you know, you'll see a difference in if the crowd gets into the praise and worship quite a bit, they'll just automatically be like riled up and want to get into the whole video. It's almost like they're just, you know, determined to do it before it ever started. And then other times it might just be kind of like one of those nights, and then the video comes up and you hear a couple people go woo, and then you're just like after every little chuckle. And
the videos feel a lot longer when you're watching them with everyone. Suddenly it just seems like, why did I never notice this pause where nothing happens for 4 seconds, and it feels like an eternity in front of all these people.
Yeah, I'm ready. I said self-serve here. I said come.
Okay. Well, I was dying at the beginning because it was like dead silence in that auditorium over the whole Split Me Some Twizzlers, the whole gas station scene, the whole beginning stuff.
But I want to misbehave.
But then, completely unlike my assumption, it seemed to kind of build. Unexpected to be the biggest laugh was the Please Imagine More Mimes.
There must be thousands of them out there.
Maybe they split up.
Like wake up?
Oh, well, maybe.
Got a blast away now. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. How did you get here? Morning time, fuck, Velvet.
laughed most of the way through, and then at the end said, I liked it until the killing our friends part, and then that and the weird ending I didn't like. So, which was probably pretty much everyone's sentiment.
I could see different people smiling, so it was like I saw different people that had smiles throughout their face, and it's kind of like we've talked about. It's one of those videos where it's you might just have a smile the whole time you're watching it because you know it's just really ridiculous, but nothing's really making you laugh out loud, like hysterically or anything. So,
and the text joke got a laugh. I think that's a first. So usually our text jokes bomb, and we keep trying anyway. So paid off this time. Maybe we'll do them some more.
That's what we said. Next video, all text jokes. So I feel relief, and I feel like I don't want to do another one right now because I just feel, at the end of all these, I always just feel utterly kind of exhausted by the process. And with that, I quit.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Your eyes, tell me what can it be? Maybe I'll take a guess. Baby, you want me. It doesn't matter now, there's nothing you can do. I'll take you by the hand, 'cause baby, I like you. I can see it in your eyes that you want me. I can see it in your eyes that you think I'm fine. So baby, why are you so shy? Oh,